Hey. Lessons to legacy. My lesson to legacy. It's just a convo. Just a conversation. Where we get that guapito. Like, comment, subscribe. Please, man, take time right now to just like it. It helps the algorithm. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Today I got a good one. Hey, listen, I always say I got a good one because I do. I be having a good one. They all been good, but this one here is a cousin of mine. Ain't even gonna hold you. Ain't even gonna hold you. I call her Kickaboo.
Yeah. What's up, gang?
Man. Welcome home, baby.
Thank you.
Welcome home.
Same to you.
Yeah. How long you been home now?
I've been home almost 5 years now.
And that's great, though. What I'm saying every day.
Yeah.
But what was real quick before I get you to even introduce yourself? From being home, like how we had talked off camera, I've been home 8 years. And I feel right now that I've been only home for about less than a year. As far as my mind being right and everything. How long did it take you?
Shit, I'm where you at. Like a year. It seemed like just under a year.
Yeah.
I was released, yeah. Because, things is looking up now.
Yeah, because that's why I just start seeing you out. I just start seeing you everywhere. But introduce yourself.
What's up, world? I am Kickaboo. That's what everybody know me by. My name is Keisha. Light-skinned Keisha to be exact.
Light-skinned Keisha.
Yeah, light-skinned Keisha. That's that. I ain't no duplicate, no copycat or nothing like that. I'm light-skinned and my name Keisha. That's it. That's all.
Where you grew up, Keisha?
I grew up in Lake Edwards. And I grew up in Norfolk too. So I represent two cities, Virginia Beach and Norfolk.
In Virginia.
Yeah, in Virginia.
Yeah. Lake Edwards. Edwards in Norfolk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What junior high you went?
I went to Bayside. I went to 6th grade campus.
Okay, you went to 6th grade campus.
Yeah, I went to 6th grade campus and started getting in the streets after that. But I went to Lake Taylor Middle. I went to Azalea Middle. Yeah.
Oh, so you was all over.
Yeah.
So did you graduate?
I got my GED.
Got your GED.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did you as far as growing up, Lake Edwards in Norfolk, what did you mainly like? Can you say like you really start seeing action?
So I grew up in Lake Edwards. That's why I really was raised at.
Really was raised there.
I was raised in Lake Edwards, and then we kind of switched over to North Ridge.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
so
okay.
we had the best of both worlds out in the beach, and I started really. To be honest with you, I was in motion at 7.
You hop off the porch at 7?
Yeah, I was there. I was holding down the house at 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So who are your because like with the beach and it's always everybody got like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like be the Wards from down the beach, the Mitchells, the Gilchrists. You got who was your family like that you actually claim and say, where you from like?
So of course the Flemings, the Gregorys, the Sanderlands. That's my family. That's who I claim.
Yeah.
All that Lake Edwards, North Ridge. My cousins, you, Tanisha, Tip, Tone. We got a big family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you say you jumped off the porch at 7, describe that.
I ain't jump off the porch at 7.
Yeah, I was like, you was good.
I was holding shit down at 7. As my mom was out, her and Aunt Barre, they was out in the street, so it was a lot of responsibility on us to just hold ourselves down. But when I jumped off the porch, I was about 16.
Yeah.
I was 16.
Hey, look, it's so funny because when she's talking and then when she's saying certain names and stuff, they are like my family too. So I was here like, oh man, Barre, so this is gonna be kind of awkward. That's why I wish my co-host was here. She's not here today, but we're gonna get through this the best way we can. But I need help. But so now so you grew up out. So you basically grew up in the same areas and neighborhoods and stuff I grew up in,
Yeah.
right? So it was a time when it's different. So like if a guy was sitting right here right now and I was interviewing them, everybody go off top say, he either robbery, guns, drugs, you know what I'm saying? Went to prison for this, that. But you as a female, I know it's people already wondering straight off bat, like, okay, what did she do? You know what I'm saying? But before we even get into that, um, what was some of the stuff that you was into growing up out like was, at 16 when you say, that you
My main weapon when I jumped off the porch was seduction. I realized that I had a different kind of beauty. And my beauty, I was beauty and brains. And when I realized that I could start, finessing shit, I started using that. And my weapon was seduction.
yeah. So how did you use your seduction?
Ah, to be honest with you, it almost was like organic. Um, and to be quite honest, I ran into a lot of plugs, and if I could tell you that a lot of them plugs was careless,
Mhm.
I realized that niggas weren't on their P's and Q's, and they would kind of expose, their hand, and I'm looking for a come up because my daddy he started doing Fed time when I was 14, and I was used to my dad providing. I was used to the money. I never went without.
Mm.
So when he left, I was like, damn, I got to figure this shit out. How I'm gonna continue to live like how he was providing for us. So I started running in the plugs.
So what was your mom?
Who was my mom?
I said, where was your mom?
Oh, my mom was out doing whatever she was doing to make things happen for the house. So she was out at probably the cafes on Baker Road, and you know what I mean? She was out making shit shake.
Yeah,
She went home.
yeah. So it was like everybody was just fending for themselves.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah. So what were some of the things that you did to make money?
Ooh, I was a heavy thief.
Mm.
I steal your eyeballs if you won't watch it. Real talk, like, and I don't know where I got that behavior from because I was well taken care of.
Mhm.
I think for the most part, I just lacked asking for help.
Yeah.
My dad, because I ain't never had to ask for that. My dad held stuff down. And my mom did too on the mom's side. She made sure we had a roof over our head, food to eat and shit like that. But it was a time where I just felt like I ain't had nobody. And I just had to figure some shit out myself. So I started stealing. I like to steal money. I ain't, have the clothes that, all the other girls had around me. So I was stealing my cousin clothes and you know what I mean? I was just
So you
stealing.
was stealing. So instead of like really going to the department stores and stuff, you was stealing from like people.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
cousins.
Your family member.
Yeah.
So did you ever like cause like a while ago you said how guys then was being careless and stuff. Was it a thing you ever get like, get into the feel of stick, like sticking guys up, like tricking guys, setting them up?
Nah, so I didn't typically like strong arm niggas. And
Yeah.
I never set a nigga up.
Yeah.
That won't my MO.
Yeah.
My MO was I'ma smile, I'ma bat my eyelashes, and you gonna give me
Okay.
everything that you got.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
they exposed their hand.
Yeah.
So it was just me really using seduction to get the things that I felt like I needed.
Yeah.
Even the things that I wanted. Like if a nigga thought he was gonna wine and dine me,
Mhm.
he was gonna pay.
They
And
had to.
he was gonna pay in a way that he didn't think he was gonna pay though. He wasn't gonna pay like this.
Yeah.
Nigga showed safes and you know what I mean, stashes, and I was so smart that if you press buttons on your safe, I could hear it and remember it.
Dang.
I could hear you pressing 23715. I could hear it. Just like on the phone. If you pick up your phone and you dial them numbers, you could hear. 1 is 1, 2, it got a different tone. Every number got a different tone.
Got you.
Yeah.
Hold on. So before I get into that then, um, so with you So did you ever a little in the baggie, a little in the purse, like go into the safes?
Yeah.
So you used to hit the safes.
Yeah.
You don't take everything; they usually a little bit.
I take everything. I go for the gusto, and everything that I do, I'm going big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you ever get into any violence or any of that? Like,
Yeah. So I mean, and I was safe by the grace of God. I was covered. Like I did something to a nigga one time, and he realized that, I mean, this is probably this little light skinned bitch that I kept. He kept me for like 4-5 days. You know what I mean? Winding down me and shit like that, but he exposed his hand. And at the time, I was out on bond. I think I was out on like 3 bonds. I was running from the bondsman. He used to call me Rabbit. Goddamn, Keisha, when you gonna pay my goddamn money? Yeah. And I'm like, I'm just out trying to make shit shake. And I ran into this guy and really didn't know who he was, but a lot of other people knew who he was. And I hung out with him for about 4-5 days, and shit, I stuck him. I got about $10,000. I paid my bonds off, and it was simple. It was real easy because the money was like underneath a pillow. And I'm laid back and I'm chilling, and I just feel something that feel like a brick. So I'm thinking, it's a brick. It wasn't a brick. It was $10,000 hard cash out the bank with the jank still wrapped around it. Yeah. So I'm like, damn. You had to get it. I had to get it. And I got it, and I wind up, I had a astrology book, and I took the money and I tried to stick the bills in each page. Man, by the time I got, hell no, I wouldn't shut. So I'm like, where the hell am I gonna put this damn book at? So I hid it in his house. And finally, when we were leaving out, I cuffed it. He took me shopping or something, and I got the book and I cuffed it. Yeah. And from there, I dipped. You ain't see him no more. No, I ain't see him no more, but he was looking for me. Oh, I already knew he was looking for you. Damn, he was looking for me. Mentioning my name, the niggas around the hood and everything, but I salute my hood, man, because they ain't give me up. Yeah, they protected me.
Yeah. So, your first charge. You remember your first charge?
Yeah, my first charge was forgery.
Forgery. At what age?
At 17.
17. Checks?
Yeah.
What did you do? How did you?
So I had a homegirl, and her sister had a daycare. And I'm probably lingering around in the daycare one day looking for shit, and stumbled upon some checks. And when I used to be in my mind, in my criminal activity, I would kind of already strategize how I was going to do shit. I'm going in, I'm scoping out the scene, and then what I feel like I need to snatch up, I'm getting it. So I see a checkbook, and I take the whole checkbook, and I write the check, and I go downtown there, St. Paul's Boulevard, to a bank down there, and goddamn slide the jank. Yeah. and they cashed it. And from there, it was just a bunch of forgery. Even with one of my long-term friends, we ain't friends no more, but I was sticking her mom, like, because I live with them. And they would leave shit around, and I would just write checks, and my name was up there, and I'm going to the bank, and I'm sliding them janks.
So, hold on. So,
yeah.
You put your own name on it?
Yeah, my own name was up there.
So I'm going to rewind real quick. So, coming from Lake Edwards, I know all the, players and stuff who, was doing certain things. Like I said, they grew up doing what I was doing. I never got into that side of the game. Because especially back then, you said you was 17?
Yeah.
And all that stuff is so at an all-time high right now with all the, fraud and stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
But with the scamming. But how you at 17 way back then, how did you even get into that mode to even like just like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it. And you ain't care who it was from. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you get that from though? Like,
I got it from my homegirl, the one who we ain't friends no more. And cause she was a little ahead of me. She was working, but she had a nigga that was in the streets. So she was selling crack and everything. You know what I mean? But then she was writing checks, but she was going inside the stores, writing checks for merchandise. that shit was that was to me was like this because I needed money. I ain't know how to sell body spray and bracelets and shit
So
like
it was
that.
about the money. So it wasn't about who it was.
Nah.
What you said.
Yeah.
So you got your first charge at 17. What was the outcome? What did you get?
The outcome was a smack on the wrist.
Smack on the wrist.
Yep.
So you ready to go at it again or whatever you got to do.
Yep.
So what happened next?
It became a lifestyle.
It
became a lifestyle. I was out, man. I would stick anybody. I done stole from my mama. I done stole from my daddy. Like real talk. And it just became a lifestyle. I think I more was in survival mode.
So with you stealing though, so once you do it the first time, you weren't able to go back and do it again, right? They was letting you back in, or
you mean with the same people?
Yeah, well, yeah, like when you were stealing from your mom and dad and all that and everybody, that leaves you on the outside because nobody like a thief.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't come around like everybody like, yo, when we know the word is out that you're a thief,
don't
come to my house. It's like, you know what I mean? Do not, no way in the world. You can't even go to sleep in my own house.
So can't. And when I was younger, not around me.
So I'm pretty sure that was the word that was going around.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
So who had your back? Or like
my homegirl. It was me and her. And a lot of times she didn't really know. You know what I mean? That I was sticking people. I was sticking her mama.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean?
And
yeah, I was sticking her mom. But I mean, they still, a lot of them people forgave me. You know what I mean? And my homegirl, she...
Did they forgive you at the prison, which we're going to get into, or before prison?
It was before prison.
Well, why? Did you stop doing what you was doing? Or?
Yeah, I did. I was so from like 17 to 27, straight streets, straight white collar crime, straight. I was just a criminal.
Yeah.
But I kept a job too.
So you stopped doing it from people. So now you're going now more so onto the other side.
To businesses.
Now, how did that start? And give me some.
So I worked at Bank of America, and I worked in the fraud department.
Gotcha.
And I just started.
How do they got you at Bank of America in the fraud department?
Right. My homegirl. I mean, she was working there. She got me a job.
Yeah.
And at this time, I think because the first time I got in trouble, they dropped it to a misdemeanor, so it wasn't a felony. I ain't catch a felony on my record until I was about 21.
Gotcha.
So from like 17 to 21, it was little shit.
Yeah.
But when I started working at the bank and I started really seeing how to change an address, how to reroute a credit card, I started learning little back end shit and I was utilizing it. I was changing addresses. I was getting authorized cards and other people's names. And that kind of derailed because when you get the wrong people involved, they don't know how to move like you move. So I got knocked off one time. My cousin, UPS delivered a $25,000 card to my door in somebody else's name. And see, they were supposed to be there to go act like they was that person to go ahead and sign for it, but she ain't know what the fuck to do. So the card got sent back and it sent out a red flag. So fuck the bank up. But then I started learning how to make payroll checks. I can't even remember how I got into that. Somebody showed me some shit.
At the bank?
No, not at the bank, on the outside.
Gotcha.
On the outside.
On the outside.
Yeah.
So you say payroll checks. So you can explain that.
So let's say you got a company and you pay your employees with a check instead of direct deposit. Well, whoever got that paper check, they giving me the account numbers from off the bottom of it. And I got a system. I got a whole payroll system in my computer that you can buy from Office Max. And I learned that the ink, the first couple times I did it, shit won't pop it. So I'm like, what the hell going on? Why this ain't going through like I want it to? It's a special ink that they put on those payroll checks to be able to read the checks when you slide them through. So I wind up getting a whole print system, magnetic ink, running the numbers up there and making payroll checks.
How'd you find out which ink it was?
I Googled it.
Damn.
Yep, I Googled it. I'm like, what the yeah.
What you got a question? How you come across the account number?
People. I used to run with a couple of guys, man, and this one situation, we was like global. We had a mastermind and he was doing everything, IDs. But he had a lot of people who were in high places that was down with his bullshit. You know what I mean? So he started getting connected with the right people, and it was a bunch of niggas, but they needed a female to go inside these banks to let off these payroll, these business. They was business checks.
Light skinned Keisha.
Light skinned Keisha was in that jank sliding on. Hey.
So how did that stop? Or
so that stopped because one of the dudes, he met this girl in Atlanta, and they went and tried to do something out there, and she told everything, and it was a domino effect. Everybody got knocked off from her not keeping her mouth shut, basically. Because she went in there and she was singing to the people.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So 21. So now you're 21. So now you got this picture up. How old was you in this picture?
I was 34.
34.
Yeah. That was the first time I ever went to prison. Hey, when I say I ran some numbers out this bitch, I ran numbers out here in these streets, real talk.
Yeah.
I think I had a 20-year, and I'm going to say 20 years because I had a 10-year run where I was just doing all criminal stuff. And then I met a man, got married, and I stopped. And then he put us in situations where I had to make shit shake again because now we got a bigger family. And I started getting back into busting payroll checks. And my little cousin, she was with me, so she was like the fisher. She would go find people that really needed money. And they didn't care about going inside the bank. We had connects at Ace Check Cash in place. You know what I mean? People was in the right position to make everything work out the way that it should have.
How much you would say you were making a day?
In a day, I know I have made at least 15,000 in a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's excellent money.
Yeah.
That's better than selling drugs.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I don't condone nobody doing none of this stuff that we talking about.
Disclaimer.
You already know. Do not, because you are, like you're saying, everybody gets caught.
Yeah.
You're going
down.
So we can put it out there now. So so you back rocking.
Yeah.
Making this change.
Yeah.
So eating
heavy too.
And all this around Tidewater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I used to hear your name ringing.
Yeah.
Your name ringing. So listen, so how did you land being in this picture right here?
God damn.
What was this picture taken?
This picture was at that was in 2020. Yeah, that was that was 2019. I went to prison. I left the city and went to prison. And I stayed at Goochland. And then as my time got shorter, they sent us to a work camp.
Yeah. So what landed you here?
Being greedy.
Being greedy?
Yep, being greedy.
What was the charge?
Computer fraud, obtaining money under false pretenses, embezzlement. It was a rack. Like, they doubled up on these charges too.
So hold on. So out of all of them that you just named, was any with the payroll stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's with the payroll stuff too.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. So now.
So the computer fraud, they got me because I made those payroll checks from a computer.
Got you.
Computer fraud.
Okay.
Obtaining money under false pretenses. I'm taking people money and getting these checks to people that they taking people money. And all this money coming from a business. Embezzlement. Stealing money from the businesses.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
So, how did you get caught?
I got caught because a young lady got caught in the bank. And she she ain't know to walk out. And so I stayed in the background with all of this shit. My little cousin was a fisher again, so she would kind of give.
So let me cut you off. When you say fisher, because I know somebody like because I just caught it for the second time now, and I'm putting together what a fisher is. But describe a fisher.
A fisher is when you go out to look for people who down with the movement.
Got you. Go out to look for people with information, or to come in help.
To come and cash the check.
Oh, so to go do the work.
Yeah, to go do the work.
Oh, got you. Got you. So you the guinea. You guinea pig.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
yeah. Y'all just sweeten the name up. You'll be a fisher.
Yeah, it's the guinea pig.
Yeah, the guinea pig for real.
So I played fair. I did 50-50. Cause I did 50-50.
No, that's good though, cause you ain't doing that. But well, y'all doing something because you giving them the work.
Yeah.
Cause without you, then what I'm saying, they would have to work.
Yeah, they the ones really taking the risk.
Yeah.
Cause I'm in the background, nobody really see me. Yeah. They don't know where it's coming from.
How many fishers you had?
Just one.
Just one fisher.
Yeah.
So when one fisher get knocked, is you just go find another fisher, or this here was the first fisher and
it was always me and her.
Always you and her.
Yep. My little cousin, my fucking rider, man.
So y'all had a 3-year run.
Yeah. It was a little longer than that.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
So what, she got the same charge?
She got the same charges, but because she was a first time offender, she ain't get no jail time. They smacked the felony on her.
Yeah.
But she ain't get no jail time.
But you had other things on your record.
I had a record long as a train track.
So hold on, okay, because we only got into one, but just tell me this: out of all the charges that you had, what one seemed like it was the most damaging to what you're doing now when they went into your background?
All of it, because I had white collar crimes.
Yeah, a lot of white collar crimes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So they already consider like, she a thief. We can't do nothing with her. Even if she qualified, we can't do shit with her.
Yeah.
She a risk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all of it. And as many, man, I'm 44. I probably got as many failure to appears as my age.
So you ain't going nowhere.
Shit, they gave me a bond on her last one of them failure to appears.
For real.
What?
So how about this time though?
That hell no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere. You need to go sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
So but Virginia Beach, Norfolk?
Virginia Beach and Chesapeake.
Virginia Beach, Chesapeake.
Yeah.
State or Fed? State, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you locked up and you got these charges. So you went to trial?
Yeah.
You went to trial with it?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
How long trial last?
Up to 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
They ain't offer you no plea?
Yeah, they offered a plea. Yeah, they did. They played fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't say, because I was being very rebellious towards the system because they took my daddy. You know what I mean? When they gave my dad all that time, I'm like, fucking daddy was taking care of us. He wanted to kind of be out there and showboat. And so I was rebellious towards the system, but they looked out for you, girl. Yeah.
So, because normally when you go to trial, the first thing they want to do is be mad because you make them spend money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was jury or by judge?
By judge.
By judge, so it's his discretion.
Yeah.
So you fought them, came back, and found guilty.
Yeah.
What was one of the reasons that you saw during the trial that was like a nail in the coffin was there ever a time you sitting there you like, oh man, I'm cooked, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the prosecutors will get in there and act like you got down Frank White.
So why you didn't take the plea? Or what was the plea for? Was it like 5 years or something?
Yeah.
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 And
I did. I did 2.5. I did 2.5.
But they sent you to what 3 years?
Yeah.
Sent you to 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is it. Glad you didn't take the plea.
Yeah.
They would throw something at you like that. And all the charges stick, or they drop?
They dropped some on.
They dropped some on.
Yeah, they stacked the charges. So off of all of them, like I had 27 charges total.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out with just 6. Yeah, so I had 3 I had 3 in Virginia Beach, and I had 3 in Chesapeake. So out of the 27, they got rid of all but 6. If they was thinking about getting me that 27, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
facts.
yeah.
So what you so now you going up the road, first time in prison.
Yeah.
Scared?
A little bit. Yeah, I was. I had been to jail numerous times. You know what I mean? Then sat in there, but prison was a little, I'm like, I don't know what to expect. I'm pretty. They talking about all this gay shit. Like, you know what I mean? Don't take me nowhere where, you know what I mean?
So how many children did you have this time?
I had 2. I got a 27-year-old and I got a 13-year-old. So at this time, my 13-year-old was 4. Yeah, she was 4. And my 27-year-old, she was, Kiki was like 20. Shit, Kiki was 19. So, and she held everybody down, including her son.
That's what I asked you. Who took care of them?
My grandma really housed them. You know, they had a safe place to go. But my daughter, salute Kiki, she held that shit down like her mama would have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for real.
And your mama.
Yeah, and my mama. Yeah, she held it down, man. I salute her because I know the struggle. You know what I mean? And she was way more immature at the time. So I'm leaving the family in her hands. Man, she held that shit down.
Especially to see the smile in the picture, though. It's you know, because you can tell by when a person doing a bit in their pictures, like, I mean, really, how a person look, they gonna show it on their face in prison. I don't care if they, because we wear everything on our sleeve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so it's real good to see you smiling in that picture.
Yeah.
So fast forward, was the bid though hard for you?
The bid, it was a little bit, yeah.
Because even though it's 2.5 years, 3 years, like that's man, bro, listen, listen to me. Cause I know, like I said, we all know people who did 20-some years and stuff. I did almost 10 years, like all that stuff. My first years in there, I'm like, oh my God, you know what I mean? A year? Can you imagine? Bro, do you know how long I waited to be 10? When I was 1 growing up, I can wait to be 10. You know how long it took to be 10?
Right.
And then when you 10 to get to 13,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them 3 years from 10 to 13 to be a teenager for you to say, oh, I'm 13. Man, that man felt
Longest
like,
wait ever.
what? So that's what prison feel like. I'm telling you. So and you got through it. So I definitely want to congratulate you on that. So when you came home, for first doing your bid, you had a lot of family support.
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of family support, and I had people supporting me that I won't communicating with when I was in the streets. You know what I mean? When they found out I was locked up, I had some people that Jay paid me, sent me money, made sure I got pictures. You know what I mean? Like I mean, when I say I ain't had no worries,
Yeah.
and I say that time of my life it was my greatest victory because I needed that time. And that shit sound crazy, but I needed that time to sit me down because I was a menace.
Yeah, because I thank you for prison. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
I definitely understand
It
that.
grew my daughter up. It changed the trajectory of my mindset, everything. You know what I mean?
Because you gotta understand, they're watching you. You understand? So as they watching you, the odds of them doing the same thing you're doing,
Yeah.
because now they're accustomed to it, so they're thinking it's right. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So now once you go to prison, it gives them that time to grow into their own, to figure it out. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Especially at an early age, so that's real great. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So oh man, that definitely that's the blessing. So the first thing you want to say is once we go to prison and stuff, the children and stuff gonna turn out
Yeah.
mad. You know
Messed
what I
up.
mean?
Yeah.
So you come home. It's funny. I had a couple of questions I had wanted to ask you, but let me just go through a couple of them real quick. Um, at your core, right? beyond the titles and the accomplishment, who was you?
At my core, I can really say that I am a grinder. I'm a woman of faith. I love God. I'm a lot hood and a lot holy on both sides. You know what I mean? And I sometimes I'm like, I need to kind of dumb down my hoodness. That'll never happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
God made me this way, and
Yeah.
He's very pleased that I'm able
Using
to.
you is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
sustain me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you was in prison, what were some of the things that you started to do, like learn or any programs, or
Oh, I was in the kitchen, babe.
you was in the kitchen?
I was in staff kitchen. I was at the academy. I cooked. I have a thing for being in the kitchen. I love food. I love to host. And when I got to prison, there was no other programs that fit my time, like cosmetology. I already had my GED. I wasn't interested in electrician or any of that stuff. So I'm like, well, what can I do? So I try to get, go cook in the kitchen. They put me in staff kitchen. I was eating real food and everything. I was like, God damn, that was favor though. You know what I mean?
Hustle in?
Yeah, I did have.
Yeah. Did the 1-in-1?
Yeah.
You know the 1-in-1 is?
What do you mean the 1-in-1?
The 1-in-1, the green pepper and onion. See, in the feds, we call a green pepper and onion, we call it a 1-in-1. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody working in the kitchen, that was their hustle. They had the 1-in-1. So you be like, yo, I need some vegetables. You know what I mean? They were like, what you want, a 1-in-1?
Like,
no. Yeah, you know what I mean? Or you be like, no, I just want an onion. You know?
Oh, 1-in-1.
Yeah,
oh, no.
yeah.
I know what the one. No, we ain't not that. But I bought food back to the block though.
I already know you did. I best believe you did.
We was eating good.
So when you came home, you ain't had no plan already. Like,
yeah, I did have a plan.
So you did have a plan. So you did make a plan.
Yep, my homegirl who was previously a booster, I talked to her every day from day one to the time that I got released. She like, hey friend, I'm starting a business. I'm like, all right, what you got going on? She like, I'm starting a home health agency and I need you to be my office assistant. And I'm like, okay. She like, nah, friend, I'm serious. Like when you come home, you got a job. Yeah. So, and I salute. She was one of the people that gave me the opportunity to redeem myself and as far as being trustworthy, you know what I mean? Because of course, if people know you, dang, she steals, she scams, she scheme, all that, she can't be trusted. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some money, but I can't be trusted. So she was the one that was like, you know what? Fuck all that. I don't care what nobody's saying about you. I got you because I know what you capable of.
Yeah. So was prison your lowest moment?
Ooh, nah. My lowest moment, what y'all would call it is tricking, but I turned that shit into a business. I was on Backpage for 5 years.
What?
That was my lowest moment. I was on Backpage for 5 years.
And I ain't gonna make fun of that, but I was ready. So when you said that, I was about to hit the button. Say, if you want my cousin, I would hit the button. Say, one time for Backpage.
Yeah, one time for Backpage.
One time
Let's
for
go.
Backpage.
Hey, that Backpage saved so many households, man. I don't
You was on Backpage?
I was on Backpage for 5 years.
So it sounds crazy, right? Because every guy in history, when Backpage was out, every guy in history was on it.
It sure was.
But when you heard a girl on it, they were like, what you doing on that? But it don't seem bad as what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because just like, hold on. Describe Backpage for people who don't know what Backpage is.
So Backpage is an escort site where you go on it and you rent some butt, basically. You get up there, you sell yourself, and niggas buy pussy. That's what it is.
So are the prices up there? Because I never look. Because I'm gonna tell you, right? I always heard about it, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never go on it because, at the time I had a little change.
Yeah.
So I ain't had
to go that route.
Nah, I ain't had to go that route. You know what I'm saying? But I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shoot, my old last break. Man, I might go on motherfucking back there.
Ain't shit up there now.
It's Backpage. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did they have the money amount up there, or
some ads did? When I first discovered actually,
who turned you on the Backpage? Yeah, like
my big cousin. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't want to expose her, but my big cousin.
Dang,
the one who called you to get that motherfucking pack when we was 18. Yeah. 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 Right. Hey.
I said initial.
Out there getting it.
Yeah, I love her. I love her.
So I when I got up there, I had did a 10-month bid in Chesapeake. Came home to nothing. Before that, I was bootlegging. I held that shit down for about 3 years, making guapito.
What type of guapito?
And god dang on, when I came home to nothing. So I run into cuz and she like, hey, I'm like, hey, put me on. You know what I mean? Because I won't never scared to get no money. I just didn't know what it entailed.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? She put me on. My first couple of shots was like $40. Like, you know what I mean? When you heard of Ford, that shit is not a myth.
No, see, hold on, you have to understand though. Now, I did know that because my brother KB, when y'all, the one who's was up here, we used to go out of town, and every time we go out of town, right, bump his Backpage, he got a 30 ball of crack on him. He gonna carry it, and I'm talking about DC or whatever. And his favorite line was, "Man, I got this 30 ball on me because that's all it costs at the crib. Ain't nothing but $30, $40 for a shot." And I just be like, "That what you pay?" And he be like, "Yeah, man, that's how much it costs." So for you confirming that right there, because I thought he was lying, because I'm like, what kind of junk you gonna get for $40, $30? But
yeah, it was real. So my first couple shots was like $40, $40. And at this time, I'm smoking weed. So that $40 went to an eighth. So now I got to make another play. That's $40. So for the first week, I was making $40 plays. And I said, God damn, every time I turn around, I'm broke. What the fuck I'm doing this for? You know what I mean?
But hold on. How, because I heard how you saying it, like, and you calling it, like a play, it's a move. Did you have to psych your mind out? Did you have to get high? Or you just look at it like, man, it ain't nothing, it ain't no feeling involved, it ain't. It
Nope.
just is what it is.
It was what it was. The money has always enticed me. The money has always been the goal, you know. So, and I fucked before, I done had sex, you know what I mean? So I know what it entails, but it's like, okay, if I'm doing all this for $40, some gotta give, because even my mind is bigger than $40. But this is what the status quo was, you know what I mean? Not for me. Yeah. That second week, and mind you, on Backpage, a lot of women didn't want to really use their pictures because they wanted to be discreet.
Get your picture and everything.
What? I was the baddest bitch on Backpage. Hot Somali, dream maker. What? I'm talking about I was at the top, and I'm telling you, cuz every single day, man, after that first week, when I was like, man, I'm turning this shit into a business.
Yeah.
What?
So all Backpage is the OnlyFans now.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
A more bougie.
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
I wonder if I can do OnlyFans. I should do an OnlyFans.
Boy, you'll make a killing.
You think?
You'll make a bag.
For real?
What?
What you think some of the things I gotta do?
Sit there.
Just sit there ball naked?
You take your shirt off.
Take my shirt off.
Take your shirt off. Shirt off. Yeah, that's it. How y'all do that goddamn muscle shit?
But I'm not all buff, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be. It could be this.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's some beard women out there now.
I don't know. I might. What do I need, a manager?
Hell no, you manage your own goddamn bag.
I might. Hey, listen.
Yeah, it's some sugar mamas out there now.
I don't know. Listen, you make money, but hey, listen, y'all might see me on Backpage. I mean, not Backpage.
OnlyFans.
Soon. Shoot. So you came home, man, and dang, Backpage.
Yeah, I made plenty money.
So what made you stop?
I started.
Was there any stalkers? You didn't get any stalkers? Did
Hell
anybody
no.
try to rip you off? How does that go? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had no problem.
I had no bad experiences by the grace of God.
Anybody try to wife you?
Yeah, yeah. I had a millionaire client, and because I was, focused on getting the money, even him, when I met him, I didn't have to really do any of that anymore because he had the money, you know what I mean? And but I still yeah, you know what I mean? And I just made it work for me, but I never had any bad experiences. Like I never.
And I try to want it for free, but you know people try to talk game.
Hell yeah, I done had some instances. I mean, I walked into a into the bando, and it's crazy because when I first started on Backpage, people tried to assassinate my character. She out here, and I was married. You know what I mean? I was married at the time. My husband was in prison.
Oh,
he was in prison at the time.
That's even.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which one is worse. Nigga home. No, you probably have a nigga home. That'd be worse. But nigga in prison, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
You gone, you left me out here?
Yeah.
That's why I understand. That's why I understand like that right there. Like when I was locked up, even when I was locked up from when I did come home, I ain't never used to ask her, or never had asked her what you did and all that stuff like that. I did so much dirt back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wouldn't even matter. You know what I mean? So I couldn't do my bed even thinking about that.
Hell no.
You understand what I'm saying? But dang. So you end up stopping.
I stopped because my husband got released from prison, and still at this time I still had the millionaire client.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I'm in the shower and my husband grabbed my phone, and see, I didn't know that he was phone savvy. That nigga went through my email and he seen how many times this man, he was sending me Western Union money transfer control numbers. And I mean, it was tons of them, to a point to where Western Union blocked him from sending us anything. Like I couldn't even get money from Western Union or any of that.
Okay.
So when he came home, he went through my phone and he saw like all these Western Union transfers. So he like, what the fuck is the millionaire name was Billy. I call him Mr. Billions. Yeah. Like, who the fuck is Billy? And I'm like, and did that very day, cause that nigga sent $8,000. I broke bread with my husband. Gave him half of it.
And he won't trip it in.
Because I told him that I had won the jackpot at bingo. My grandma played bingo a lot. Yeah. So I was like, look, get the jackpot at bingo, broke bread with him. This same day, he go through my phone and like, who the fuck is Billy? And I'm like, I ain't really know what to say. So I'm like, look, let's sit down, let's talk. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you was eating in prison the whole time and had all them holiday packs? Mm-hmm. He the reason why.
So he ain't know nothing about the back. I mean, because, you know, normally we find out stuff. So he found out about that, right?
He did. When I first got in it, people were sending him, the same bitches who was on my team was sending him pictures of my ads and all of this stuff. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, you know what I mean? They was trying to assassinate my character. So he had an inkling of what was going on, but it wasn't too much that he could do. Number one, he down. You know what I mean? He bidding. And then he good. You know what I mean? The nigga ain't want for nothing.
Yeah.
And when he finally was like, so this shit is true. You was out here selling pussy. You was doing this and you was doing that. And I'm like, you got $4,000 in your pocket right now, nigga. Yeah. But check this shit out. When we got down bad, that nigga was like, call Billy.
One time for Billion. One time for Billion. Matter of fact, 2 times for him.
Real talk. He was like, call Billy. But when I had to send Billy an email to tell him, like, I was married. He didn't know that part. You know what I mean? I didn't put him in my personal life. As far as I know, I was his dream maker. But when the money stopped, yep, the money stopped. But he ain't stopped immediately. But he used to like Western Union, 5,000, 6,000. I used my grandma account. When we couldn't use Western Union no more, I was getting the money wired to my grandma account. Mind you, she on Social Security. She seen $100,000 come through her bank account. She said, bitch, don't send no more money to my bank account. I need my Social Security. I'm like, man, we trumping it. We don't need SSI. You know what I mean? I got you. She was like, nah, I don't want to fuck my shit up because I don't know how long this. Yeah.
Billy stopped. And Billy stopped.
Them Western Unions and the money transfers got shorter and shorter and shorter. And finally, I didn't hear from him. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't able to give him the time that he was asking for because now my husband home. You know what I mean? So I won't able to. And with him, it wasn't nothing.
So hold on. But when you say, when it's down bad and call Billy, he was okay for you to go see Billy?
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
And that nigga crazy.
Call
Hey,
Billy.
but that's what happened, bro. Listen to me, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy and wild, but I get it, especially at that time. Whew,
Yeah.
dang. Did anybody ever hire you for anything that was weird that you would think is weird?
Yes. That's not sexual. I had one client who wanted me to eat beans and fart.
Damn. A nasty nigga
Yeah,
there.
he was real nasty, but he paid real good.
Yeah. Guapito.
Guapito. Yep, straight
That's
like that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep, that
you
wasn't sexual.
So you ain't had to do on him.
Nope, I never did none of the Dubai
You just went through
stuff.
the fart.
Yep.
That's in his face.
Yep.
Damn. Man, oh, he's farted in my face. Oh, how can you like how is that even sexy? Fart. That's
Yep.
crazy. You a kinky nigga, boy. You don't got puffy meat. But Puffy Man, shout out to Puffy Man. Come on home, baby. Come on home, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, Puffy out party, I'm there. I'm telling you, I am there.
You gonna be baby oiled up,
Oiled up and everything. Look, you gonna see the baby oil. You can see the baby oil under my t-shirt.
Dripping from your
yeah,
chin.
already. I'm going. I'm telling you.
They're gonna be shining as a bit.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh man. But yeah. So before we wrap this up, baby. You know, I always ask. What was your lesson, and what was your legacy? What you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be that despite what you go through in life, you really can turn your pain into purpose. You really can. You could turn that pain into millions of dollars if you just be your authentic self. I never was one to hide behind, who I was, although I was discreet, but I was afraid to kind of tell what my background was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I done tricked, I done stole, I got all these felonies, and you know what I mean? I ain't been the perfect wife, and you know what I mean? My kids never been hungry, my kids never, you know what I mean? My kids never been without, and we didn't been homeless and stuff like that, but they know mama gonna make something happen, and I always make something happen, and I just had to I really had to get outside of myself. You know what I mean? Y'all heard the term, you are your own worst enemy. Sometimes people be like, it's the devil, it's the devil. Nah, it's you.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really had to take a look at my whole self. So my legacy is I cannot be defeated. Yeah. I can't. Nothing is going to defeat me to a point to where I just give up and don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's my legacy. She made something happen and she ain't let it break her.
Because and that saying when they say you don't look like
what you've been through,
that definitely, because you definitely look good.
Thank you.
Look good.
Thank you.
So what's some of the things that you're doing now since you've been home doing now? What you got going on?
I am a serial entrepreneur. When I came home, I was getting the door slammed in my face, just from I got 27 felonies, you know what I mean, over a period of time. And I just wasn't getting the opportunities that I know I was qualified for. And I needed some money. You know what I mean? Like, money is a tool. We need money to live. People always be like, money, yeah. I need, just the same way I need air, I need money the same way. You know what I mean? Because my kids, man, I don't know how to tell my kids no.
But it's different now, though, from you saying you need money. You ain't going to go out there and do them same things no more.
No, I have 4 businesses now.
Yeah.
4 of my own businesses. I have a network marketing business where I'm able to sell you a travel business and you can extract money from booking travel for yourself or for others, and it's a legacy business. All that income you accrue, you leave it to your kids, and it continues to grow. I own my own travel business. That's how I'm able to move around like I do. I now own my own home healthcare agency where I provide services for individuals with developmental disabilities. And my company is 100% in my name with the state, with all of those convictions. See, when God got something for you and it's for you, what's for you is for you. And my 4th business is I do consultations for home health agencies. So a lot of us Black women now are investing in home health agencies because it's quite easy to get approved and the money is lucrative in that industry. So my main goal is to help any person who owns a home health care agency to sustain their business, because the state will come and shut you down for any little thing that you're not in compliance with. So I like to go into establishments and make sure that y'all are in compliance, y'all ain't messing up these people money, have your paperwork right, so you can keep your business. You know what I mean? It's a lucrative business. So I go in and I do consultations and pre-audits to make sure that they sustain their business.
Boy.
Yeah.
You can't stop us felonies, man.
So, okay.
Felonies, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you put on this man. One time for you.
One time.
One time for the one time. Where can they find you at?
I'm on Facebook, Keisha Fleming. Y'all can find me on Facebook. That's where I promote most of my opportunities. All of my opportunities are built for everyone, including felons. You can contact me. You can inbox me. I'm not a gatekeeper. That's what I specialize in. I don't gatekeep. Whatever I come up, whatever I have my hands on and somebody else can get positioned and be better and personal development, I'm all for it. I'm willing to help my people elevate.
And then we got some stuff in the making.
Yeah.
That we definitely, talking about doing.
Absolutely.
Ready to go to the prisons and talk a little bit. And we also putting together a couple of conferences.
Absolutely.
That we about to do. We about to do some big things, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, I love you, baby.
I love you too, cuz.
I'm glad you came through.
Thank
with
you.
The convo.
It's an honor, man.
Already. One time.
Hey.
One time for the one time. The conversation, the convo, brought to you by 384 months to Sacrificial Lamb. Go get that. Amazon. Best deal out. Go ahead and get it before I write this next one. It's almost done. That's what it is. Hey, I need to shoot a commercial. Glad you're here, man. Every time I see you, I get excited. I don't know, whenever you walk through, I feel like I'm about to get some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man.
That was great. Nice to meet you too. Adrian, nice to meet you.
You get that soup, put everything together.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love to see it. Solid Kings.
Yeah.
Solid
G,
Kings.
all them, they I don't know. Fellas, let's keep it real. Confidence matter. That's why I go check out the Mandingo.store for them supplements. For them, what is it? The male
sexual enhancement.
The male sexual enhancement. The male sexual enhancement. Supplements. Mm-hmm. The male supplement. Male sexual enhancement. Oh my freaking God.
I got a what's called it on my phone too.
What?
A teleprompter. It showed the words.
Oh
while
yeah,
you're
facts.
reading.
I don't know. It might. Oh shit! How fast can I talk, nigga?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that's what you say. You look at me say, you say that. Say, fellas, do confidence matter? Right? And then I'm gonna say, that's why I go to the Mandingo.store. Right? I got all the confidence I need You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
so that way I can bring it out. You know what I'm saying? But that's more of my, what's it called? Well, let me see. Yeah. I just need the word. No, you know I just need the word male. I can't say that shit.
Male sexual enhancement supplements. So you could just say sexual enhancement supplements.
It's a sexual enhancement supplement. Okay. I got it. No. Stop it right there. Bring it down. Bring it down. Down. I mean, right there.
Yeah.
Just leave it right there. I'm cool with that right there. All right. Fellas, confidence matter. You can't tell me that it don't. That's why I check out the Mandingo.store for them male enhancement supplements. I'm telling you, it's the truth, cuz.
Do that stuff really work, huh?
Man, listen. It give you all the confidence you need. Mandingo. Mandingo.store. I just need the words. That word, I can't put it all together. Yeah, no, he supposed to send us a whole what you call it? Fellas, every man need confidence. That's why I check out that Mandingo.store for that male enhancement. Dang. I need the word, baby. I need the word. I need the word. I need the word.
You've been in a movie before. You know how this script shit go.
I know. And Josh coached me through it. I ain't gonna lie. Without him, I would have been dead. I'll stop it. I'll stop right there. Male enhancement supplements. Male enhancement supplements. Right there. Right there. Yep. Yep. Fellas, every man needs confidence. I keep my confidence because I'm on that Mandingo.store. That's what I do. He got that male enhancement supplements. Rocking off. Rocking off.
Do that stuff really work, huh?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna put your man on.
I need it.
I'm telling you. Listen, you gonna do that, and when I tell you, you can be paying for his haircuts. You can ask him, do he need gas in his car? It's official. Mandingo.store.
I'm talking about Jeezy. Get in that bitch, Jeezy.
Yeah. One and done. Come on, man.
I'm ready to try it right now, man.
How many seconds? It was only supposed to be 15 seconds. Did I get 15 seconds out of that, though?